Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Spotify Learn. Today, let's see the third semester mathematics, that is for CSE stream BCS301. Let's see first what is the syllabus. That is, first module is about the probability distribution, a review of basic, like that is the basic concepts, and next comes random variables of two types, that is discrete and continuous. We will be discussing that also. And next is probability, mass, and the density. And next is for mean, median, variance, and binomial, Poisson, normal, and exponential. Four types of distributions are there. I have divided that as six types, and in that you can see first, let's see what are the concepts, and then we will go to the deeper into the problems. Okay, first, when I am discussing about, first is what about the mass, probability mass. Okay, when you take the probability mass, first when you consider probability of some elements or any values, if you take some, it will be what, it should be greater than or equal to 0. That means what, it cannot be negative. And next, the sum of all, that means summation of p of x items, that means it will be equal to 1. If you take 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, and 0 0.4, it will be what, 5, that will be equal to 1. You can take only 4 probability values, that will be always equal to 1. That is the basic idea here for the probability mass. Okay, if you take again the probability, I'll delete this as it is done. Okay, okay, now I'll write it here. For density function, it is what, density function. Okay, for that it will be equal to, if you take some function f of x, that is also always equal to greater than, like it cannot be negative. Okay, now if you take the integral, that is limits from minus infinity to infinity, the sum also, it will be equal to 1. This is how density function says. And next, when the problems be coming for that mean, variance and all, I'll be saying that time. Okay, now first we will discuss the problems based on this. They have asked here probability density. Okay, function of a random variable x, they have given, see, they have given a probability value, that is a function and a probability value for it. We have to find when x is less than 4, x is greater than or equal to 5, and 3 is less than or equal to, that is x is less than or equal to 6, greater than or equal to 3. First, when you have to solve this problem, you have to keep the mind, what is it, it should always be greater than or equal to 0. That means what, it cannot be negative. Okay, while you take this, summation is always equal to 1, which I said in the previous explanation. Now you add all the probability values, that is what, summation means you will equate to 1. That means you will get here, if you add these, you will get 49k. What you will get here, 49k will be equal to 1. So if you want k, it will be 1 divided by 49. This is how you find the value of k. As they have given it in the terms of 13k, 15k and all, you have to find the value of k. Next, they have asked for x is less than 4. That means, see, first now come to the probability table. They have said only less than 4. What are less than 4? 3, 2, 1 and 0. Now, when you take plus p of x is equal to 0 also should come. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 0 should come here, and the answer for that will be equal to 16 divided by 49. Next is about greater than or equal to 5. Again, see the table. Okay, greater than or equal to 5, that means 5 also you should include, and 6. Okay, and this is by mistake. Okay, now next you can see it is for 24, that is 11k plus 13k. Okay, that you will get as 24k divided by 49, that is value of k is 1 by 49. You will substitute that and write. For it is greater than 3 and it is less than or equal to 6. Greater than 3, less than or equal to 6 means 4, 5, 6 will be there. Okay, 4, 5, 6. You can see 33 by 49. This is how you solve. This is also a similar type of problem. Here also you will add all the probability values. You will get it as equal to 1. Here you will get 4k is equal to 1 minus, if you add these terms, that is like terms, you will get it as 0.6. 4k will be equal to 0.4, means if you divide 0.4 divided by 4, you will get it as 0.1. So that is the value of k. Now for the mean formula is sigma, that is summation of x into px, that is you have to multiply the value of the x value and its probability value, and you have to substitute the k value for it, like k value, right? What you have got here, 0.1, that is how you have to substitute here, here and all, for all where and all k is present, and if you add you will get it as 0.8. Next is for variance. Okay, variance means e of x square minus mu square, that is mu is nothing but the mean. Here we have got already the value. E of x square is nothing but summation xi square p of xi minus 0.8 square. That means you will take the probability value with its square into the x value into the probability value, that you will do the square of the x value with the probability value here, and all you will substitute as 0.1. Okay, and if you subtract with 0.8 square, that is mean, we'll get it as 2.16. You can do this all in calculator. It is the easiest of all calculation. If you want the standard deviation, standard deviation is what, root of variance. Okay, okay, now that you can take 2.16, or you can write the value as 1.47, or you can keep it 2.16 also, root 2.16. Next is about random variable. Okay, see, they have given kx square for x is less than 3, greater than minus 3, 0 else. Okay, now if you have to find these value, you have to first find the value of k. To find the value of k, first what you have to do, you know this condition, p of x is always greater than or equal to 0. Now you have to take these limits, that is for here I said, right, we discussed here in the concepts, this you have to use this. Okay, now when you're using this, just substitute the value kx square, that is p of x, what they have given here. Here you can observe kx square, that you will substitute dx is equal to 1. If you want, the limit is from 3 to minus 3. Okay, minus 3 will come here, 3 will go here, kx square dx, with respect to dx x you will do the integration, that will give you the value k is equal to 1 by 18. The same way you will substitute for, if you want x is less than or equal to 2 but greater than or equal to 1, you will substitute x square divided by 18. That means here 1, right, x square will be there or else. Okay, now next is always dx, that will give you 7 divided by, I hope you know to do the integration. Next is about the less than or equal to 2, that means minus 3 to 2, that you will substitute and you will get it as 35 divided by 54. And the same way for greater than 1, you will get it as x square with respect to dx integration formula you should know. That's it. If you know this formula, this problem is almost done. And you will substitute the value for the limits and you will subtract it and you will get divided by 27. Okay, now next is about the, this is one of the most important topic in this module, that is derivation for all three distribution important. Okay, that is for binomial, Poisson, normal and exponential. You study all four better, but you can refer for this textbook. Okay, if you want this derivation, you can DM me on Instagram, I'll send you. Next is about the, first for before starting the binomial problem, first we will discuss what is the concept of binomial distribution. Okay, it is nothing but it is coming under, okay, um yeah, it will come under discrete. Okay, it will come under discrete distribution only, that will have some you can say successes, that means success, failures and all it will be having. And it will have two outcomes. These are the two outcomes it will have. If you want to understand binomial, you understand as it has two outcomes, that is one success, one failure. And now you can take n to be number of trials. Okay, how many trials you will take to have success or failure. You can take p as some probability of success, or you can take it as failure also for the two outcome. And if you take these two parameters, the mean, that means the formula for the mean will be equal to n into p, that means number of trials into probability of success or failure which you consider, or it can be failure also. And the q, next variable for p is q, right? That will be probability of failure in terms of if you take success, or if you take failure it will be here success. Okay, for this respect I have given. Now if you want the formula for variance, variance will be what? Sigma square. That will be equal to n into p of 1 minus p. Okay, 1 into p, n into p into 1 minus p. That is standard deviation will be what? Equal to sigma, that is sigma square. Okay, now if you do the root of variance you will get it a sigma. If you, I hope you understood this concepts that come under the binomial distribution. The problems are also of very easy type. Let's discuss. First, they have given the probability of germination of a seed. The question is, of a packet in a seeds, it has to be found 0.7. Okay, the probability of germination. If 10 seeds are there, you should find for 8 seeds at least 8, at most 8. Okay, when you have to find these, first write down, as I said, p is what? Fail, success or failure. Here you consider when it is germinating, here it is germinating, right? You consider it as to be success. Okay, now p will be what? Equal to 0.7. I said, right, you can consider either success or failure. If you had to consider failure, you could have for p only. If you had to consider failure, as you know, probability of x of some variable, it will be what? Equal to 1. That is summation. If you add them all, if you have 0.7, if you have to subtract it with 0.7 with 1, that is how you will take. But in this case we will consider it as success only. It will give the easiest solution to the problem. Now if you take q, that is the formula 1 minus 0.7. As you know, the summation is 1, and 0.7, that will give you 0.3. Here I have written. Okay, now x is number of germination seeds. That is what you need to find in these three sub questions. Now the formula is for probability distribution formula, that is for function of this is ncx p power x q power n minus x. Nu, as you know, that is number of trials is 10. They have given, you can observe here, 10 seeds they have mentioned particularly, and p is for success, q is for failure, and you know all the values. Now the point you need to remember here is, for the next question they have given 8 seeds. 8 seeds means you need to consider it as x is equal to 8, and just substitute the value and you do the combination for it and you will get one value. At least means you should remember as greater than or equal to. At most means you should remember as less than or equal to. This is two formula you have to remember. If you have at least 8, that means greater than or equal to 8. 8, 9, 10 will come. This you can do easily. For at most 8 means less than or equal to 8 means, from C you can see in this table it is 10, right? So if you have to do that is less than or equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 till 8, these to do 8 probabilities it will be a bit difficult. So what we will do means, if you add these and all, and 9 10 will be remaining, you can subtract with this 9 10. Instead of adding all these and finding answer, you can subtract 1 minus what is not found. Okay, that is the logic here. Next is you can do a probability of p greater than 8. It is, next is you will get the value here. Already you have found for greater than 8, right? And you will add that and you will get it as 0.808507. Next we will discuss about the Poisson distribution. This is also coming under the discrete only. This will also have one success, one failure, and it is having at a fixed interval here. The fixed interval is one of the changes in Poisson distribution. Again you can consider the key parameter, that means lambda something as average or number of events or whatever it is, trials and all, you can consider it as trials, and that is denoting the parameter. If you take mu, that is mean, it will be lambda only. If you take sigma square, that will be lambda, and the standard deviation, that is root of this will be what? See, if you didn't understand this, I'll explain it again. See, when you have this sigma square is what? Variance, that will be lambda again. If you want standard deviation, you will do root of variance, right? Root of variance is what? Sigma square. If you cancel this root, it will be again sigma, that is root. Okay, now if you understand this question, they have given 2%. 2% you need to understand, it is manufactured by and they have given mentioned Poisson. You need to find number of defective fuses. No defective, when it is no defective, 3 or more, at least one. Okay, 2% means what? If you have if someone says I have got 97% in examination, that means what? They have got 97 divided by 100, right? That is the same logic you need to apply here also. That means they have only no defective, that is 2%, that is 2 divided by 100 is 0.02, that is 200 fuses they have given. Okay, 200 fuses here, that is n you can take. And the next is mean is equal to n into p. If you calculate this, you will get the lambda value, that will be equal to 4. 200 into 0.02, again you can do in the calc. 200 into 0.02, that will give you answer 4, that is the value of lambda. Okay, when you are calculating, that is np. Okay, next you can see the distribution function is lambda power x e power minus lambda divided by x factorial. The x is nothing but when you have no defective you can substitute 0, when it is greater than or equal to at least, less than or equal to at most, that and all, which concepts we have applied in previous problem, the same logic you have to follow. Here for greater than or equal to 3, you can take 1 minus p less than 3. For greater, you have to take greater than or equal to less than. For less than or equal to take, you have to greater than. Okay. The reciprocal you need to do. Next, we will see about the normal distribution. Normal distribution is nothing but it is continuous. That is, it is not discrete. It is continuous. Okay. It is continuous distribution. It will have some bell-shaped curve and all. Bell-shaped curve, and this is denoted, and if you take mu is mean sigma square and SD is denoted by sigma. This is how you do. And if you take some example as some height of students or marks of the exam that I have got, you can do the normal distribution. See, they have mentioned 1000 students, that is n, you know. And next is mean and standard deviation they have given. You have to find one is less than 65, greater than 75, between 65 and 75. Now let's discuss for this problem. If you want for less than 65, you have to take x is equal to 65 and the value of z will be equal to minus 1. When the value of z is less than minus 1, okay, z is less than minus 1, it you can take as greater than 1, right? Less than minus 1 or greater than 1. Next, you can see the bell curved graph. Here the range is from minus 1 to 1, and that is infinity to infinity. You can see here minus infinity on the negative cycle and the positive. Here is the origin, that is 0, and here it is probability will be less than 1. Here it will be greater than 1. Now you can see apply 0.5 minus area of that one value will be here. See, you can see here it is given 0.3413. You can substitute that and you will get the value, and you will get it as 0.1587. The same way you need to substitute here also and here also. That is 0.5 minus area you will do here. Here 2 into area you will do. Okay. That is for range is from minus 1 to 1. Okay. Minus 1 to 1. Next, exponential. This is one of the easiest again. See here, mean will be 1 divided by alpha and sigma square will be 1 by alpha square. What is this alpha and all? I'll say now. See, the length of some telephone connection in a booth follows exponential distribution. If the average telephone conversation in 5 minutes, what's the probability a random made from booth ends in less than 5 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes? See, as it is the exponential, you have to remember all the formulas. That is alpha into e power minus alpha into x. That is x will be always greater than 0. X cannot be negative here. And mean will be equal to 1 divided by alpha. See, 1 divided by alpha is equal to 5. That means, see, they have given in 5 minutes, right? That is, conversation will be in 5 minutes means they are saying that the mean is 5. Okay, 1 divided by alpha. You can take 1 divided by alpha is equal to 5 means 5 into alpha will be equal to 1. Again, if you want the value of alpha, it will be 1 divided by 5. Now it is written in terms of alpha. Next is p. Again, you have to take 1 divided by 5 into e power minus x divided by 5. Okay, here x value is less than 5, you have to take and you have to integrate it. That is 0 to 5 f of x dx, and 0 to 5 1 of 1 power 5, that is x value. You have the limit is from 5 and 0. 1 minus 1 by e. Okay, you will get the value as 0.6321. Here also again the same, last is 5 to 10. The value is from 5 to 10. You will get it as with respect to y you are doing. So you will get it as 10 to 5, that is 5 to 10, you will get 1 by e minus 1 by e square you will get. Okay, if you do this in calculator, you will get it as 0.2325. 0.6321 you got, and 0.2325 will be the answer. I hope I have covered this module. See, let's verify once. See, probability mass, the concepts which was there in the table type I have done, and mean and variance is also done, that finding mean and variance and all, and binomial, Poisson, normal, exponential, all the topics is being covered. If you watch this one full video, it's enough for you to score maximum marks. The one thing which you have to remember is the derivations. It's 100% sure short questions. You have to study that without skipping, because as you know that it will be coming repeating in the examination. You have to study that. This is about the first module. Next I'll be coming up with all the modules. For the same PDF you can be getting, as it is handwritten, I will send you. You can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account I'll be mentioning now. Thank you for watching the full video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're watching without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. It will motivate me to do more videos upon this. If you are having any doubts related to this, any problem in middle, you can let me know in the comment box. I'll reply to you for sure. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos.